everybody, and welcome back to Echoes of Legacy. Hope you're having a great day today. Thank you so much for joining us tonight for episode 14. Episode 14, gang. Last time, the group, through lots of good luck, lots of good planning, and lots of good rolls, and some time shenanigans, got out of the vault, got a small child. Well, at least they were a teenager when they found them, named Perry. Who told them that they had been trapped in there for a long time. They rescued a metallic heart that Perry said was their friend. And as they were leaving, the pirates had showed up. The core members were there. And with the help of some good acting from Atlas's brother and Atlas himself, and then Perry turning into a dragon, the group was able to fly out of the front gates in a way. And that is where we're going to pick up as we left off, as you are all on the back of this massive green dragon made of this crystalline kind of scale-like substance. As you're flying through the sky, you see the pirate warship has taken off and is pursuing you. What would you all like to do?
I mean, what can one do on the back of a dragon?
Are they gaining? Can we tell? Are they going as fast as we are, or can Perry fly faster than them?
You see Perry is like beating their wings. You are soaring through the sky. But you see as the ship begins to kind of roar, it's going to eventually catch up to you if you don't do something about it.
Okay. This guy's like, you go ahead. Go for it.
I will use Awaken on Perry to boost her dexterity die up by 1. Because I'm assuming that will help.
All right.
Go faster.
Go fast. All right. So what does this look like when you do this?
Yeah. So it is like just all the tattoos, like from her elbows down, start to light up in this sort of like bronze. It almost looks like bronze. So instead of the color that they used to be is more of like a smoky dark kind of color, but they've started to like, it almost looks like there's a little bit of like gold shimmer to them now, as well as this, as they like lift up and like go down into the scales right in front of her. And like pulse for a second as she can now go faster.
And you all kind of feel like a jolt as Perry kind of zooms faster forward, putting some more distance between you and the warship. And as you're beginning to gain some distance, you see the warship begins to turn. Basically, where its nose was behind you, it's now turning to bring its broadside facing you. What do you do?
Here we go. I'm taking out my gun. I pull out my gun, and I'm gonna shoot a roulette. I'm gonna spin the wheel and see what I get to see if we get something good for us or bad for them.
Yeah.
Okay. 1. So 1 and a 1. Nice. Okay, that's actually pretty good. 2 ones. Great. Fantastic. Which is not bad. You or one of your allies, you can see and present in the scene, can treat their dexterity and might die as if they were 1 size higher.
Oh, yes!
So are you gonna boost yourself or the dragon?
Perry.
The dragon.
You're gonna boost Perry. Yeah.
Like, yeah.
And you all are now like holding on to these crystalline structures on her back as she's zooming now.
It's just that scene from
She's
Men in
flying.
Black where he hits the red button. It's just like...
Literally. Okay, so I'm gonna have the ship is gonna fire, but it's gonna fire, and it's gonna be really difficult for. Yes, you have something.
I just had an idea. I just want to like get like closer to Perry, and knowing that they're turning to fire at us, we're like at cloud level, right?
Yes, you are racing through the clouds.
Fabulous. I'm gonna say, I'm gonna watch the ship and just say, Perry, I need you to trust me. You're gonna dive when I say dive, okay?
Okay. As continuing to zoom through the clouds, I'm going to roll to see if they can hit Perry. It's going to be a lot more difficult because now she's going like Mach 12.
What's her?
And as soon as I see the
her die is now at a D12.
Jesus.
Like she's going so fast
with two boosts. Wow, that's
with 2 boosts.
Nice.
Yeah, because she was kind of sluggish before because she's a dragon.
yeah.
You know, and now it's a lot faster. Okay, so you see basically this row of about like maybe 24 cannons all cracks open. Boom, 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 boom.
Dive!
Okay. And then I will re-roll that one that hit because the rest of them missed. Since you're gonna dive. Okay, so now I need everybody to make me dexterity checks, please.
Oh,
shit.
Jesus.
To hold on. You can choose dexterity or might.
Here we go.
You can
I
roll-
like
you
that
can roll a
option.
you can roll a combination or just dexterity or just might to hold on to Perry as she
Alright.
dives.
Okay, I got an 8.
An 8, okay.
I got double ones.
Oh no.
Do we want it? No, you can't because it's a fumble.
Yep. Yep.
No.
So Rhea and Jeane, what'd you roll?
I got a 10.
I got a
10?
14.
You got a 14. So Rhea and Jeane, you are hanging on for
Shit.
dear life as this dragon dips down, going even faster now.
Well,
It's flying
fuck.
down. And Val, you feel your hand slip, and Peter, you're like, okay, I got this. As Val bumps into you because the DC was 10, and you see Val and Peter begin to tumble off of the back of Perry in midair.
Uh-oh.
Jesus.
Uh-oh.
Can I try to
Uh-oh.
grab Val's hand?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the two of you are kind of like wrangled together as the two of you are tumbling off the back of Perry.
Okay, I'm
now
holding on-
free falling.
To Val. I'm
Okay.
holding Val, so we're one package.
See Perry's just diving nearly at a 90-degree angle straight down towards the ocean.
If it's a fumble, you can't use a fabula point, right?
No,
Is that
no.
what that means?
But I get one.
Yeah. You should get one.
For later.
Do we see them just like...
Yeah, you do. Like you would hear them kind of yelp as the wind is like rushing through your ears.
As we
Uh,
just go through this
Except for it's like,
drop.
because it goes fast, real fast.
As you see, they're free falling. They are no longer on Perry's back.
Barry, I need you to grab Peter. Go.
What?
Val, you drop Val and Peter.
Okay, hang on! As you see Perry barrel rolls to turn and attempt to grab. So now I need might rolls from my two groups that are still in the back. So Rhea and Jeane, I need might rolls to hang on.
Jesus Christ.
And then I'm gonna roll. So Peter and Val, I'm gonna roll to see if Perry can catch you.
Okay.
So, but she's rolling with d12s now, so she's rolling 2 d12s.
I'm grabbing onto Jeane. I'm grabbing onto
Jeane?
Jeane. Yeah.
Okay. What did
'Cause
the
I'm-
two? What did the two of you roll?
I rolled a 12.
A 12. Okay.
I rolled a 19.
19.
Oh, shit.
So the two of you kind of bolster each other and hang on as Peter and Val, you go, ah! And you feel this massive claw wrap around the two of you and snatch you from midair as Perry continues the barrel roll, catching you and then continuing to fly forwards. So you are safe and no longer falling through the sky.
It's like holding on for dear life. It's like, we gotta loosen them somehow.
As you see breaching through the upper cloud level where you were flying, you can see the airship it's farther away, but it's still pursuing. As you now are like gliding along, maybe like I would say like 30-40 feet above the ocean surface.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Okay.
As Perry like pulls up at the last moment. My Peter and Val, you're a little wet as the ocean kind of sprays up at you guys as
Okay.
you're in Perry's claw, holding you. What do y'all do?
I'm looking for anything that like we can hide behind or quickly dash, like they lose line of sight.
Currently, you're in the middle of the ocean.
I'm
Oh,
not
shit.
okay.
Currently, you're in the middle of the ocean.
Awesome.
So
Yeah.
Perry turns and goes, "Where are we going? Are we going west, east, north, south, up? Where are we going?"
Shit.
So for like where you knew you were at the vault,
Mhm.
the vault was basically to the west, kind of like in the middle of the ocean.
Yes.
To the north is the icy north. To the east is back to the Nation of Six, where Valerian was, and to the south would be Paradise Isle. the Rezana family's personal kind of little country. Or back to the west is back to the Deadlands.
Back to the we don't wanna
East
go
is probably preferred based on kind of what we need to do, but is that going to run us back towards the ship?
That will run you straight back to the ship.
Of course it will.
Sick, for sure.
What if we went to Paradise Isle, guys? I'm in the mood for chaos. Let's just go straight to him. I don't see why not. We have a dragon now.
That's hey,
kidding.
as much as
Fine.
dragon sick, awesome. No,
Well, do we just want them off our backs?
Yeah.
Do we just want them off our backs?
As the wind's like blowing past.
Getting
As
a
Perry's
chance to
still
think
going
would
so
be
fast.
preferred, yes.
Okay. Hey Perry. It's
Yeah?
gonna sound crazy, but I need you
Okay.
to turn around.
Are you back towards the guys that are shooting at us?
Throw me as hard as you can towards them. It's gonna be fine.
Are you sure about that?
Yep.
Okay. As the dragon, like, she banks her wing kind of gliding along the water as you all are hanging on, and she begins to climb up towards the ship, which the ship is now kind of on a downward trajectory towards you. As the dragon, as you're heading basically straight towards you.
Hey, they can't shoot us with all those cannons if they're going straight towards us.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. As you get closer and closer, yes, Peter.
I'm going to hold on to one of these claws so tightly. I would prefer not to head down
Go
there
along with
Val.
Val. Go along there because you're in the same.
Yeah.
You're in the same paw. As you're heading straight towards one another, it's kind of becoming like this game of chicken, because the ship is heading straight at you. The dragon Perry is heading straight at them, and you're going faster and faster and faster and heading up towards each other. And Perry goes, "Are you ready?" As she holds the hand up to her face.
Ready.
Okay. And Perry, as the ship and you and the ship and Perry are about to collide, Perry banks just to the side and then throws Peter. I need a might roll to hang on.
Peter,
Please.
Peter goes as well.
So you don't get splat into the boat.
Stop it, Peter.
I get a fabula point.
Oh my
Okay.
god, no!
Oh, okay.
Oh my god.
Tell me how you hang on, Peter.
I don't.
Or did you roll a fumble?
It's a fumble.
Oh, okay. All right, I'll describe what happens to you in just a second.
I die.
You died. You're dead. You just splashed just beside your ship. So Perry moves their massive dragon arm in a baseball pitch-like throw. Val, you're sent careening towards the deck of the ship as the ship is also now banking to the side to avoid Perry. What do you do, Val?
Val, as they were getting close, pulled out her phone and scrolled down to God mode. And as she's barreling through the air, she's gonna press it.
You're gonna activate God mode.
I'm gonna activate God mode.
What does this look like as you streak towards the ship?
It's very Captain Marvel. She just starts glowing, it's almost like a halo around her. Her hair starts to float up as if she's in water, but it's flaming. Her eyes turn this bright radiant color, and it's everywhere she looks, there's almost a delayed reflection of the light that trails behind as she is essentially like a comet making her way towards this ship at that point.
And what are you gonna do as you're careening towards the ship? You are transforming. What are you gonna do when you collide with the ship?
When I collide with the ship, I am going to use Heat Wave. So send out just a wave of heat across the whole of the ship, essentially. It says across the battlefield.
Okay.
All enemies' structures take 80 plus a d20 fire damage.
Please go ahead and roll.
I'm gonna miss Steven.
The guy who was just trying to get home to his family.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
Oh, that was only a 3.
So 83 fire
83
damage.
points of fire damage, yep.
So you would all see suddenly as Val gets baseball thrown, at the ship. It suddenly turns into what looks like a fireball that collides with the center of this airship, and this boom explosion, this wave of heat rocks not only the ship but also kind of rolls over you. Doesn't hurt you, but you can feel like kind of any like little hairs that on your skin just kind of burn away. Your eyebrows perhaps might not be there as this fire rolls over, and then you would also see, almost grabbing the rail of the ship, but then missing and kind of skipping along the side is Peter, as Peter goes into free fall. Peter, you're going to take 20 damage from colliding with the ship at that speed. As you see the ship erupt from the middle of it, the ship almost kind of buckling as it is split in two by this wave of heat that blasts through it, very similar to Captain Marvel colliding with Thanos' ship. As Val just kind of careens through the middle of it, buckling the ship in two, sending it, Val, and Peter, and all of the crew falling towards the ocean in a flaming heap towards the ocean. What do you do?
Gotta retrieve our friends.
Perry!
You! and Perry turns into the debris field, and I need let's see. Well, here, I'm going to start with Val. Val, what are you doing? You are now in free fall now that you've blown this ship apart.
Do you have fly speed?
I don't have any ability for that. Unfortunately. I'm gonna try and slow myself down by shooting out a sunstrike, just a ranged attack below me, just
straight down,
like,
kind of like
just
yeah.
Like Iron Man this to like
absolutely.
myself to stabilize a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. Peter, what are you doing in free fall? You are surrounded by flaming debris. You see a dragon heading towards you. You see a firebolt next to you.
I look like the most cartoony version of someone falling. Like, you can't tell which limb is which because I'm flipping around and trying to grab at something that isn't there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, full on, like, spinning and limbs are everywhere. I don't have any magic left because I used it to rewind time. Unless we were gifted magic at the end by Jeane, but I don't think we were.
No.
So I'm out of magic.
Did I or no?
No.
I don't think so.
No.
My bullets, no.
It was healing.
I didn't have it marked down.
Yeah.
So got no magic.
So you're floundering.
I'm flying.
As
I'm
you're
hoping for
heading.
the best.
Got it. I need you to just roll me dexterity to avoid the debris that is falling around you.
Yeah, that checks out. Okay.
And then I will also need that from Rhea and Jeane as well. As Perry is turning into the debris field of this fallen ship.
So
8?
fair.
8. Okay. You're going to take another 10 bludgeoning damage.
Cool. I'm so glad we were healed.
As you're getting battered by flaming debris.
Gotta read my stuff to see what it costs me. Do.
Rhea got a 10.
Rhea got a 10? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to take 10 bludgeoning damage.
11.
DC high.
DC's 10.
Oh, it wasn't that high.
We're just bad.
We're just bad.
What'd you get, Jeane?
11.
11? Gonna take 10.
Yeah.
Yep. And I'm gonna have Perry roll to catch Peter. Perry's gonna roll. They're gonna need a 14 to catch Peter.
Perry? Oh no.
Harry, is it a dex?
To do what?
They need a 14 to catch Peter. So the first die was an 8. And the second die was a 6. Exactly a 14.
Exactly.
As Perry tears into this, see debris beginning to basically fall on top of Perry, and you all see kind of the sun disappear for a moment. As you see the front half of the ship is like above you, as Perry dives under and snatches Peter and kind of zips out as that piece of the ship continues to fall. Val, you are Iron Man blasting your way, slowing yourself down towards the water, so it's going to be a little bit easier for Perry to catch you. But I'm going to need a dex save from you as well.
Cool. Can I make it super extra because I'm in my god form? Because everything around me, ranged attacks deal 30 less damage. So I am emitting so much heat that I burn everything up near me. So do I even need to do that?
You know what? You're right. You would all see, as Perry is like winding towards, you see this basically like anything that's coming towards Val is just melting and vanishing into dust, into nothingness, as you're continuing towards the water. But you know, Perry's about to try to grab you, Val.
Okay.
With this immense heat coming off of you.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Once I see Perry coming towards me, I'm gonna let it drop.
You're gonna let it drop. You immediately feel that kind of exhaustion take hold as you drop God form. As Perry comes in and they need a 10 to catch you. They rolled a 6 on the first die and a 6 on the other die. As Perry grabs you all, the ship is plunging into the ocean with all of the crew basically hitting the basically the water like it's concrete from falling from how far you fell. As Perry tears away from the sinking ship, the sinking crew, the pirates now gone. Yes. Rhea.
I think I already know the answer to this question, but if in the people we can see in the water and what we saw falling and the debris, etc., did there happen to be a Captain Pierce in the mix anywhere? We can
I mean, he
spy?
definitely, like, I would say, Val, you saw him, like, looking up, like, what? As you were coming in. So he's in there somewhere. You don't know where he ended up.
Okay.
But he's in there somewhere. Whether he's in one piece or many, you're not sure. You're not quite sure. Because you can see, like, under the water, like, muted explosions as the ignited gunpowder goes off. As the ships sink. This massive feat of engineering. Jeane, your heart hurts a little bit.
It hurts.
As it sinks.
I wanted to see how that ship worked, but no, not anymore.
Yeah, not anymore. As the warship sinks beneath the waves along with the rest of the Corsairs.
Right.
And Perry's like, wow, that was kind of crazy. Dang.
You did fabulous. You did so good.
I tried really hard.
Job. You did great.
All right.
You did great.
I'm kind of tired. Where are we going?
Closest land is probably back towards the Deadlands. Let's just...
So as you begin to look around, as Perry kind of like slows their wings, you're not quite sure where you are.
Yeah, we've been zigzagging.
We've been zigzagging around, flying at Mach 12. You're in the middle of the ocean.
Where's the sun at?
The sun, so it would be, you broke out, so it would be, the two suns would be, go ahead and give me an insight.
I was gonna say, as a science man myself.
As a man of science.
As a man of science who's been enamored with how
I'm a man of science myself.
Yes. With this Goldilocks zone locked ass planet. That's a 14.
14. So you see, it's about kind of, I would say like 4 or 5 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
So the sun is, if the sun rises in the east and sets in the west, right?
Is it the same on this one?
How does it work on this planet?
Is it the same? That's a you question.
That's a you
Do
question.
both
buddy.
suns do that?
Yeah, it does that. Yeah, it does that. I'm in charge here.
You sure are.
Yeah. So you would know that the sun rises in the east, it sets in the west, and so it looks like it's heading more kind of westward.
Okay. So I'll point that out, so we know we have a sense of east and west.
Are we going north? Are we going south? Are we going east? Are we
That
going
one I don't
west?
have. I don't have cardinal
Okay.
direction of north and south are the ones I don't have.
I mean,
Alright.
east would probably be more efficient quest-wise.
What's
but,
in the east? Back towards the scary people?
Unfortunately, yeah.
Lots of scary people everywhere.
Where are we going in the east?
We don't know, but there wasn't a lot for us in the Deadlands to the west and everything. So.
Okay. Well, we
Right?
can head. Yeah. I don't know.
I guess I was gonna
I'm
say
a
I
lot of
look towards everyone, but I'm in a dragon hand, so
You
I
look
guess I
at me.
can't.
Yeah,
can
Perry
see
like lifts the hands up. They just need their wings. They don't need their hands. They put you on the back because now you're flying at a much more leisurely pace.
At the very
Okay.
least, it's a good place to just recuperate
Yeah.
and figure out a plan of attack for next time.
All right.
Yeah.
Give you some rest because you've earned it.
I am very sleepy.
Huh.
All right, well, to the west it is. And Perry begins to kind of fly towards the west. You all are going to rest for the night on the back of Perry's, on Perry's back. Because it's going to take you about a good 6-8 hours to try to go. Because she's not flying as fast as she was before.
Mm-hmm.
Because she's definitely tired, and that took a lot out of her, all of the maneuvering and taking the hits from the falling ship. But you begin to see land on the horizon as you all kind of wake up. Or is there anything you want to do while you're sleeping on the back of a dragon?
Wait, did we go west or east?
You're going west. Or east, I'm sorry.
Okay,
East.
that's why I was like,
Alec-
wait. Did we
Alec
all
got his
decide?
directions confused. Yes, Alec got his directions confused.
Gotcha.
You can tell me if this is a no, because I'm
Sure.
okay if it is. I technically never dismissed my grimoire,
Yeah.
but we did just go through a lot, so I understand if I don't get that bonus.
Like you want to ask the question?
I want to ask my question.
Yeah, that's fine.
but
Yeah.
okay, cool. Because technically,
I'm
if
not
you're
a
like,
monster.
no, it's gone now, I'd be like, all right.
Ask your question. As the four of you are kind of sitting on Perry's back, which is like large enough for you all to kind of sit comfortably and lean up against one of the crystalline spikes on her back. You can ask your question.
Does anybody have anything that we need to ask? Because I have some ideas of what I want to ask, but if anybody had something really pressing, I just want to check with everyone before.
We just need. I don't know. We need a plan. We need to think of our next move. Another ally. Some way to get into the in between.
Weren't we gonna go find Zarathar? That drowned king guy or something in the Nation of Six? Didn't we get a location on him?
We got it, didn't we? I thought we got it. Not exactly, because Godman is being a little bit of.
I asked Godman, where does he hang out?
Yes,
That's right.
The most
Yes.
favorite place to hang out, and we got that location.
Yes.
So
So if we want
If
to
he's
head
there,
to
I
the, if we
don't
head to
know.
the Nation of Six, then that would be the best course of action.
yeah, we kind of have a rough location.
You all hear some like scruffling noises as you see pulling himself off of the leg. You see Atlas like that man. You see he's like stopped it wet. He's like that was one hell of a ride.
Are both of them that way?
You see on the other, you see like in his hand, like pulling him up onto the leg. You see, I've been rolling for them. I was rolling for them that whole encounter.
I figured.
You see the narrator also like, oh god, as the two of them pull themselves back up onto the back of the dragon. Where are we going? Yeah, where the hell are we going?
Current moment, we're just about to land near landfall, but we're thinking about going to the Nation of Six.
All right. Where in particular are you going? You see, like both Atlas and him are like, like they're sopped with ocean water. They're
Done.
wet. They're just done laying on their backs.
Champions, those two. Pete, where were we supposed to be going? Or where was the
Iron Horse. It's in my notes.
Iron horse.
Iron Horse? It is.
My handwriting's very
You
bad,
said
but I think
that?
it says on the Barovian beach.
Oh, I
Barovia.
forgot about that.
it's on the
Totally
border, right?
correct.
Border is what I've written.
I got you.
Not beach.
The Barovian beach. The white
Barovian
sand
beaches.
beaches of Barovia.
No Vampire Beach?
Yo, vampire beach?
Would be a death sentence?
So the Iron Horse is kind of where we're going, I guess.
It's a start, and if he's not there, I don't.
It's super broad though, right?
Yeah. Do either of you, looking to our two wet, tired companions?
What?
No, do you two know anything about the Nation of Six and the wet not wet, sorry. The Iron Horde.
The wet orb.
It sounds like it's a bar of some sort.
Yeah.
You said it's on the Barovian border.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I mean, that's not too bad of a place to go. They accept all types, and it's a lot better since what's his face's son took over. So
What's his face?
Whose son?
Who?
oh, there was like a big. Oh, it was a long time ago. Basically, there was like a big, scary vampire guy who ran it for a long time, and then his son stabbed him.
Nice.
And so his son Lucian is his name. He's one of the six.
Oh.
The legendary heroes. Yeah. He took over the place, and I don't know if he's running it no more, but he's been kind of quiet since his son died. But yeah.
Well, can I ask? Do we have to worry about any of our many enemies making their way over there?
No, I don't think so. They're a separate nation from the Nation of Six. It's on the same continent, but it's kind of its own nation state.
Okay.
So, the Raizanas don't really have any pull there.
Hey,
So,
that's a
and
good start.
They actually have an organized government and things, unlike the Deadlands.
Oh.
So, we actually might be able to find some decent help there.
We need that.
So, and it's not as spooky fog killing people and stuff. It's just kind of goth. That's pretty much.
Did the fog kill people?
There used to be the spooky fog around it till they pulled down the barrier between the material plane and Barovia and brought it here to Novum.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Like atmospheric stability. That's good.
It was like a fog you'd get lost in, and then you'd end up in Barovia, and there were things in the fog that would kill you.
That sounds utterly awful.
Sure, bad. That's bad.
And that's gone.
Oh yeah. No, it's gone. It's like a thriving nation state.
Oh, that sounds
Cool.
fantastic.
Yeah. A lot.
No worms.
No houses that'll kill you. Nothing of the sort.
I never heard of houses that'll kill you.
Okay, I'm just making sure. Just checking.
Yeah, no like murder house or anything like that. No.
No. Okay, just want to make sure.
Yeah. Do y'all have vampires and things on your world?
We have stories.
I don't know. Do we have
I wonder if our
vampires?
stories are right.
I had a
They have
goth
like
friend in high school.
fangs. They drink blood.
Oh.
Can't go out in the sun. Is that
That's
all?
pretty. That's pretty
true?
close. Yeah, that's pretty.
Oh,
That's pretty on the
okay.
dot. Yeah.
Wait, Rhea, you had a goth phase?
Didn't we all?
No.
Then no. Nope.
Oh.
How much money was spent on mascara and
Black nail polish.
black nail polish?
What's wrong with black nail polish?
Nothing. Just
Nothing.
Answer the question.
Okay, this energy is very harsh right now. I don't think this is what we're supposed to be talking about.
I want to ask for pictures, but our phones don't anymore.
It's my wallpaper.
Did you have, still? Did you happen to have a goth name? Like I don't know.
Oh, like your username? Do you have old usernames that you've kept that were goth?
Tumblr.com? Just like
What's your Tumblr username?
What's your Tumblr username, Peter?
I don't want to talk.
Tumblr.
This is Val. If we get
that's
back,
the
we
thing
gotta
you
sign
polish
you
rocks
up.
with, right?
That is also true.
Yeah, I mean, there's a website that you can just like watch rocks be polished.
I mean, you could watch
Yeah.
rocks Tumblr
Yes.
on that website. Yeah,
What's
so
it?
there's a
You
thing.
can see like Valorant leans over to the narrator or leans over to Alice and goes, "What's that website?" I don't know. I don't know.
We'll get you signed up, Val. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
It's fine. It's fine.
Amazing. Love Lord.
All right. No question. But do we have any questions?
Right.
Because I'm pretty happy with the location. I don't know if Godman's going to give us anything better. And
You
he's
said-
not allowed to answer similar questions. That's in the rules. So
Oh.
Okay. Oh, interesting.
You
What,
said you
Doug?
had something you thought you might want to ask.
I had just some chill stuff. I just don't want to waste a question, you know.
What's considered chill for you, Pete?
Like I don't know, like personal stuff. Don't worry about it.
Now I'm worried about.
It's not even a big deal.
The phrase "don't worry about it" has never garnered a not worried response.
I have some questions about my affliction
Mm-hmm.
that I just want some insights into like what's going on with me. It's
Okay.
personal.
Yeah, no, that's valid.
But that's not number one important if we have like the group stuff that we need.
We want
to
to
do.
help you word the question right, so you get the most out of it, right?
I got it.
Okay, well, I mean, you're welcome to do that. Just if it's, things like that might affect us, like if you're gonna go vampire on us and like suddenly want to suck our blood, that would be really nice to know.
Yeah.
Are you a vampire?
No, I'm not. I've been in
Oh.
the sun with you guys. Remember, we were in the desert.
Right. There are some vampires like Gold Sun, but
Oh, well, I'm not one of those.
all right.
Yeah, we have some of those kind of vampires too that are okay in the sun. In lore, fiction. I don't even know what it's like.
Yeah, some of them even sparkle.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sparkle. That's weird.
Yeah.
It's kinda
It was a
odd.
phenomenon for years. It took over.
I feel like that defeats the whole like dark and spooky.
Oh, these were dark.
No, these ones are sexy ones. So they're. It got really quiet after I said that.
You see, everybody kind of
You can explain this, Peter.
both Atlas and Valorant. They're like,
Everyone has their own opinions.
yeah, nope. You
Uh-huh.
live your truth.
You live your truth. My God.
It makes so much sense that you were Team Edward. Okay, I get it now.
All right. Don't be mean about it.
I didn't say that with. I just.
Wait,
I was
know
Team
that?
Feel free to just
Peter.
ask your
Oh,
questions.
about Twilight?
Yeah.
Wait, Val, you know about Twilight?
Yeah.
You know about Twilight, but not Tumblr? I gotta
Well,
get you.
well, See, I could read those physical books, and I would just put sleeves on them, so my dad didn't know what they were, so he thought I was actually reading like self-help books, like he thought I was reading like The Art of War, but I was actually, just reading Twilight.
Last question. Which one was your favorite, though? Mine's
don't-
Eclipse.
Yeah, that.
I love the drama. It's too good.
Yeah.
Just going back and forth.
Okay. I'm like, I am gonna lean back for a second, take a quick little nap while you ask your questions, because I'm really tired.
Yeah, you're very tired.
I'm so tired.
Yeah.
Yeah, that God mode did do that to you.
Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah.
ass.
Now, Alec may not like this question. I'm gonna ask it in my head. No, because it has an or in it. But I
Okay.
think the or is like pretty
Go ahead.
vague. So I'm gonna ask, how can I contact the Drowned King? As in, like, how can I make him appear or entice him to appear? Because he came to me once, is my thought. I would like to do it again. How to make him appear or entice him to appear.
And just, 'cause I'm not trying to do a gotcha. I'm just
Totally.
clarifying. When you say appear, do you want him to appear as he did before in your dreams, or do you want him to appear as in like, I'm gonna come find you?
Into my mind in my sleep would be preferred,
Okay.
I think. Maybe it'd be great if he showed up. I don't know, but feel a lot more confident. I just want another chat or two. Like, how can I make that happen?
You need to. Okay, so the voice reaches back to you. This voice that you've heard so many times, that you've been frustrated with so many times, reaches back to you and tells you you need to open your mind and release control.
Okay. That makes sense, because the last time that he came in, I was unconscious. Okay. And
that's
actually,
what the voice says.
I have somebody else I want to talk to as well.
Okay.
I would like to reach out to Bronwyn, since we're all connected. And I guess I'm gonna, because I've reached out to Valerian before, and I want to tap into that same, like, pull that I've felt in my head, knowing that she can hear. And I just want to ask, hey, Bronwyn, I think, I'm all in my head, but, hey, Bronwyn, I think I'm doing this right, but I felt like I need to ask, because it's been happening, like, more and more. How should I deal with being hungry? How do you deal with it? And how have you for so long?
There's like a very, very long pause. And then a kind of like weak voice comes back to you. It says, "It's not pretty. Are you okay with that?"
Is it gonna be people?
Unfortunately.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't. What other option is there really, right?
We just, well, those who aren't good people, I would feed, and then Craig would take care of them.
That's kind of what I thought I should do.
That way it didn't spread, and I didn't go, crazy.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate it. I hope you guys are okay.
Yep, we're presently laying low.
Good. Thank you for helping us.
Of course.
Okay. Yeah.
So, did you ask your question?
Oh. Yes. He pretty much said that it's gonna be really hard to reach the Drowned King.
That's fair. He's like a king and all, and there's a bunch of different ones of him too, so you don't know which one you're talking to.
Yeah, that makes it tough too.
Right. All right. Well, I'm gonna go to sleep. And Atlas just knocks out.
Did he say it wasn't possible to communicate with them, or?
More like unpleasant, it seems.
Sure.
Unpleasant?
Yeah.
In what way?
Well, I guess to be honest,
Please.
I have to. That was from Christian. That wasn't from.
That was a read. That was please. For fuck's sake, please. That was fabulous.
He said that I need to open my mind and release control to talk to him. Because it makes sense. Last time I talked to him, I went unconscious, and that's when he appeared. So, I don't know if I can do that on my own. Like, I don't know if I can release control that much. I might seem like really chill to you guys, and that might be like really easy for me to do, but releasing control sounds kind of like a nightmare. So
you would most likely relinquish control when you're asleep.
Yeah, but he hasn't like visited again since. I mean, maybe he's busy. He's a king. So yeah, busy. But I don't know, maybe I don't know, do you guys think I should try to talk to him?
What would you want to ask him? What do you want to know from him?
Maybe he knows things about the other Drowned King that we're trying to find.
Sure.
Right? Maybe he's like, oh, that's my buddy. at the Iron Horse, and we can go, and he'll be right there. So it might be helpful.
If there are words or like a quote we can say to get their trust immediately, that'd be cool.
That's good.
Like a key phrase.
Yeah.
And he's like, how do you know that? And it's like it's you know people.
It's a Drown King.
Yeah, like his mother's maiden name or something.
Be careful with mothers' names. That can either be real bad or real.
I don't want to antagonize him. You're right.
Exactly. Yeah. That can be. If in some stories I've read, that could be a make or break situation. Mostly break.
Okay, I won't do that one. I'll ask for his first pet.
That's much better. No, that's better.
Let's get
That's
his
good.
security code.
The last name is first grade teacher. Yeah.
The street he grew up on.
The last 4 digits. It's a magic. It's a procedure.
Well, if you want to reach out to him, I don't think it's a bad idea to maybe ask if there's something that we could get as an in with the other guy.
I mean,
Yeah. I mean, I'd be willing to try. What more is gonna happen, right?
don't say.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Why'd you say that?
I feel like even if this world wasn't magical, that's a phrase. Just warrants disaster. But I get it. I understand.
That's kind of where I'm at.
Yeah. I'm at this point, we've garnered so many allies turn enemies, and enemies that are maybe allies. It's a mess. So what's more on the list? Let's see if we can drum up some more trouble on our end.
Yeah.
And if anyone can be as convincing, it's you, Pete. So.
Aw, thanks.
Yeah.
I try my best.
Yeah, you do.
Last time the conversation went pretty well. He was really
that's good.
nice, and he said that he had to go to a wedding. So how, like, yeah, he was all like, gotta go.
Maybe
It's
ask
a
him about
wedding of a
ask him about
friend.
that. Ask him about that. See, like, make small
Start
talk,
out
you
chill.
know?
Start out
Yeah,
chill. Like, how was the
exactly.
wedding? Did you have fun? Was it an open bar? That kind of thing.
That kind of thing.
Yeah.
Good. That's good. Those are good. Those
Okay.
are good starters.
Yeah. So you guys have thumbs up talking to the Drowned King?
At this point,
I feel like a week ago this would have been a no. That's why I wanted to chat it out first.
like I said, we've switched so many alliances around in our little adventure. Fuck it. At this point,
yeah. At
I'm
least
gonna be
this guy is
optimistic. Yeah.
he's dedicated to me having the icky shit in me. So he likes right? Like I'm sick and he likes that about me. And I assume he doesn't want me dead.
Wow.
Is this weird? I assume that there's like a
That would have gone hard on Tumblr, Peter. If you would have put that
Oh, yeah?
he's sick and he likes it, that would have gone hard on Tumblr.
if
People
my
would've loved
phone
that.
worked right now, I would
I know.
So many
post it.
notes.
I know. So many notes.
Oh my god.
I do think it's a good
Okay.
idea to reach out to him.
You see the narrator just kind of like turns over to just face Val, like just pretending to sleep.
I'm so sorry. Okay.
No. Never
Anyway.
apologize for greatness.
Yeah, I guess I'll go to sleep,
All right.
opening my mind and my vibes to the Drowned King.
All right. Is there anybody else wanting to do anything before they go to bed?
Hey, Jeane.
So,
I'll wait until everybody's kind of settled asleep.
I think Val's asleep.
Val is
already.
already zonked out.
Val,
like,
Yeah.
Val is knocked the fuck
leaned
out.
back and was out instantly.
so
I am trying to figure out what to say to Val. And there hasn't been a good time. And we're on a dragon now. And I don't... You know her really well. And I don't know what I should say.
well, first, start out with, I'm sorry.
Sure.
And
Yeah.
be blunt and honest. No bullshit. No
Yeah.
flowery language. Just straight to it. Make sure that while your answer can be complex, make it simple. Tell her the motivation, why you did what you did. It doesn't abscond you from why you did it, but it'll give them insight into what you were thinking.
Do you think? And Rhea kind of swallows hard. Do you think she'll still want to be my friend?
And I think Jeane is like reading the vibe of the question and the person asking it. And you can see that he's in thought. I mean, Val, once you get to know them, is one of the kindest, most considerate people on the planet. Understanding. I think the bridge isn't burned. And you gotta build back and better. Can't have a proper relationship without that. We gotta be able to trust each other. And what you did was a harsh treatment of that trust. You gotta work for it. You gotta work for her. Because she deserves it.
Yeah.
But I know you can do it. You're a very capable person.
You all deserve that.
So do you. You deserve to be at your best.
There hasn't really been a good time to talk to her, but I wanted to apologize to you because I know that you care about her a lot, and I see how much she means to you, so I'm sorry that I hurt someone that you care about. So I'll build that bridge with you too, or try to anyway. And she'll kind of sit back and straighten a little bit. So, yeah. I'm sorry.
Thank you for putting in the effort. And let's hope that those aren't just words. We'll be landing and getting, I guess, provisions or getting ready to travel again.
Mm-hmm.
So in that time, use that time to maybe sequester Val away.
Yeah.
Just talk.
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
Like I said, just be blunt and honest.
Thank you. Do you need anything?
I'm good. I'm gonna just watch, make sure that we're not.
Yeah. Do you want to take shifts? We can take shifts.
I'm pretty wired from just trying to think of what to do next, so I'm probably gonna be up a little bit later than everybody else. So
Okay.
just get some rest. Think of what you're gonna say,
Yeah.
but don't overthink.
Sure. No problem.
I can see it already. Your gears are turning too fast. Go sleep.
So, yes. Yep. Thank you, Jeane. And she'll turn over and go to bed. Or try to.
Okay. Jeane, anything else you want to do before you go to bed?
How weave sick am I?
So as you know, like as quiet as it can be on the back of a dragon, flying across the ocean.
Yeah.
But all the conversation and the goofiness falls away from the laughter and kind of awkward conversations that were happening earlier, and you can just kind of hear the tick, 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 tick at a similar volume as it was before, but it's there now that it's no longer quiet.
Gotcha.
Or no longer loud.
Is there anything else in that ticking? Is it just the metronome clicking back and forth, or is there any other voices or thoughts or music or anything other than that?
Give me insight.
That's a 16.
So
Critical.
to garner this information, are you going to try to focus on it?
Yeah.
Okay. So as you kind of go inward, as your mind's kind of awake, and you focus on that tick, 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 tick. You kind of let yourself fall into it a bit more, and you open your eyes to this brilliantly white space. Like it's like you were in the in between, right?
Mm-hmm.
That kind of pitch black space is the polar opposite. Is just brilliantly white space.
Mm-hmm.
And you see, facing away from you, there is a golden throne, where you can see leaning, just basically like as if you were looking at a chair from behind. You can see kind of like a shoulder leaning, like someone is sitting in the chair.
So it's just a void, a white void this time.
Mm-hmm.
I see a chair. Okay. It's better than the alternative, I guess. And I'm gonna walk towards that throne.
Okay. Do you walk around or do you stop behind it? Yeah.
I walk around.
So you walk around and you see sitting in the chair is probably one of the most stunningly beautiful beings you've seen. She has very feminine features, very, very like almost pearlescent skin, long golden blonde hair, what looks to be like kind of like like almost very similar to Haley's lighting, a kind of almost like halo back behind her. She's in this golden and silver armor, and she was just kind of resting on a fist. As you come around, she kind of like perks her head up and she goes, "Who the hell are you?"
I actually don't know how to answer that question properly. Traveler? Yeah, guest visitor.
I don't get visitors, so this is quite strange.
Oh, that's important to know.
Mm-hmm.
My name is Jeane.
Jeane. You're not a deity or anything?
Technically, no. I'm, I guess, related to one.
So you're a demigod?
No.
No?
Well, technically, maybe. I don't know. It's still up in the air.
How did you get here?
I listened to a metronome clicking in my mind.
You hear the weave?
Oh, yeah. I do.
Fascinating. So you're from a family of weave walkers, then? Yes.
Again, don't know what that is, so I can't really clarify yes or no. But I learned about the weave recently, like 2 weeks ago at this point.
Recently. Where are you from, Jeane?
Well, I'm from Earth. But currently, I'm residing somewhere else. Well, I'm trapped somewhere else.
Where is that?
What's the name of the universe of this place?
You're on Novum. You're on the planet.
Novum's the planet, right? Not
Yeah.
the universe.
Mhm.
Okay. It's a planet called Novum.
Novum.
Hmm.
And you see she kind of like turns her head kind of, if you're in front of her, kind of turns to face away from you, waves her hands, and you see this kind of almost like a projected star map kind of appears. You see all these different kind of celestial bodies connected with all of these different threads and all these different places, and then you see one in the middle that is connected by no thread, while everything else is. You can see like threads kind of hanging at a distance from it, like they're torn and broken. And she goes, "Oh, you're from there."
Well, I'm in there now. I'm guessing that's Novum.
Yes.
Well, yeah.
Stain.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, it's just waiting for someone to repair it.
Well, I'm working on that.
How are you?
Mm-hmm.
You got my name, so I was curious about yours. If that's not impolite to ask, being on a throne, very beautiful throne for a beautiful goddess, I'm gonna guess.
I'm not a god.
Oh,
You may call me Aurelia.
Aurelia.
No. Yes, Novum is a stain in the tapestry, as you see, as it was torn from the tapestry, and now it's broken.
And you said you're trying to fix it?
Oh, yes, in some time. Once I've found my heralds, I'm going to fix it.
Heralds?
Yes.
What would these heralds be? Or, I mean, I don't know what you're classified as, but what would these be classified? Would these be classified as gods or demigods?
Oh, they're gods, yes. They're gods
Oh.
that I brought into my employ at the beginning of creation.
Employ, okay.
Mm.
Okay. Wait, I just want to say, how do you spell her name?
Aure. Hold on, let me just spell it for you. Aurelia. Aurelia. Sorry. What is it? Aurelia.
Okay. Oh, well, that sounds like a big task. I mean,
Yes.
where are your employees, I guess I should ask?
They're currently, a few of them are trapped there. A few of them are.
I've met
doing
some, yes. I've met a
what
few
gods
of them.
do.
Yeah.
Yes. But once they're all gathered, then we can begin again. One has been lost for quite some time.
Really?
Mhm.
Just out of existence.
Well, he is the god of passageways, and so when you know Fringe?
We're actually looking for him.
That makes two of us.
Well, I seen him.
You have.
Yeah. How do I explain this? Well, he looked like he was helping someone cross over somewhere else. And in that exchange, we were pulled by Valerian. So
Interesting. So you're from a different reality altogether.
yeah, like I said, I'm from Earth. I don't know where Earth is in your grand projection here. Is that it? No, that's blue on green. That's green on blue. No. But we're currently trying to figure out a way to get back there. Well, I'm trying to figure out a way to get back just anywhere at this point. I can't really go back for I think like a while. I don't really care to.
I see.
Kind of a deal I made with a Jeane that I'm now feeling is getting worse and worse by the second.
Well, that is a lot of information.
Yeah, I'm chock full. And I usually speak that way when I'm nervous. Especially
There's no need to be nervous.
Yeah. That's why I kind of get like really nervous in front of very attractive people, but that's just the thing.
Well,
excuse me.
That's fine. Well, as long as you're off of Novum in the next few hundred years, you should be fine.
100 years? What do you mean?
Few hundred. It will take me a bit.
Well, we don't really have that long because Novum's kind of on a doomsday clock.
Is it?
Yeah, a couple weeks actually.
Well, that's good.
Good. I don't really. Well, I'm on there right now, so I wouldn't really constitute that as good.
Well, I mean, no offense, but in the grand scheme of the multiverse, if it resets, if it goes apocalyptic, it either one wipes it off of my tapestry, or two puts it back in its rightful place.
I mean, I get that really is a god's perspective, ain't it?
Not a god, but yes.
Well, it's godly, and I'll correct myself. It's godly, and it's real, just minuscule thinking. Ugh. And like you see, Jeane like instantly gets not as nervous anymore. I mean, there has to be a way. You can't just say a stain is a stain. You can clean a stain. You can.
Oh, I'm going to clean it.
What's your definition of clean?
Erase it from the tapestry.
Man, but there's, I'm gonna say billions of lives here, and then you're gonna say, but then in the grand scheme of things, and we're gonna go in a whole circle. Man. Well, I'm gonna do my best to make sure that doesn't happen.
All right, Jeane from Earth.
So, are you just out here alone by yourself?
I overwatch. I look over the tapestry.
That's that it?
I, manage the hundreds of thousands of worlds and gods and what have you.
But it like looks over to the one. So what happened here?
To Novum.
Yeah, did it just slip by you?
No, it was on track for the apocalypse, but then the apocalypse was stopped.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I guess you didn't like that.
Oh no, I mean it did what it did, where it broke it away from the rest of the multiverse and the universe.
And if this happened to get fixed, what would you do?
Well, then there would be no need to cleanse it.
Interesting. I gotta say, this, from just interacting with the weave, it's very loud.
Yes, and it will only get louder since you are immortal.
Well, I'm kind of, I don't know what I am. I don't really know. I haven't really figured that out yet. But if I have to become mad to save a world, then so be it.
Well, I hope it takes longer than it normally does for you. You seem intelligent, you seem nice. It would be a shame to lose a mind like yours.
Well, like I said, this world is on a 3-week, 2-week, 2.5 week
I think you have
timeline.
nothing to worry about. You should be fine. As long as you don't lean into it too much, you should be fine.
Well,
You'll die quite peacefully and with your wits about you.
Well, I don't want to die. That's the thing.
Well, no,
Call
you
me
want to
selfish.
die.
Call me selfish, but dying's kind of like the last thing I want to do. Well, before I die. So, I'm gonna try to make sure that doesn't happen. And well, if you would like someone who can help interact with the world that is broken to help fix that, I would appreciate some help.
Ah. You're asking for my help.
Yeah. Is that against the rules? Can I not ask celestial figures not for help?
No. It's you're just very bold.
Oh well, yeah. I mean, like I said, I kind of want to do that on the timeline, and well, I'd rather get help than reverence.
Well, you're going to attempt to stop this apocalypse, right?
Yes. Well, and reattach, I guess, pathways to this place.
Well, I'll tell you what. I will grant you something that will help you.
Appreciate that.
Of course.
What is this thing?
And you see she puts 2 fingers on your forehead. There's a great flash of light. And then you're going to wake up in the morning, and I'm going to message you what she gave you.
What the fuck? All right.
And we're going to now pan back over to Haley, to Peter. As you fall asleep, you open your mind, and you kind of blink your eyes open, and you're in this kind of what looks to be like a rugged, kind of like, you've maybe if you went on family vacation to like one of those old like western towns, like that, then you went into the saloon. That's what it very much looks like. That's what your brain is kind of relating this space to.
Okay.
As you see one of those like round kind of U-shaped bars inlaid into the far wall. You can see a couple of like, old wooden tables, some booths and things like that. You see some heads of some, fantastical animals on the wall above the hearth. And you see sitting at the bar is a singular figure. They looks like they're drinking, facing the bar. And you recognize at least the skin and the horns from behind as the drowned king.
Howdy there, partner.
And you see him like stop. He stops mid-drink, puts the drink down, swivels in the chair to face you with one arm still like leaning on the bar, and goes, "What the hell did you just say?"
Oh, I thought it was. Hello. How are you?
And as you take in this drowned king before you, this drowned king looks different than the one that you talked to.
Oh.
The one you talked to looked a lot softer, a lot kinder, a little bit older, honestly, the one you talked to. This one looks a lot younger. Like he's got kind of like a lot less lines on his face, thinner features. He's got kind of like dark like bags under his eyes. He's got a scar that kind of goes from like the top of one of his horns all the way down to kind of his cheek. And he goes, "Who the hell are you?"
I see that we might not know each other. One of you, you're the Drowned King.
Correct.
It's great.
You're
to
one
meet
of my
you.
thralls. As he gets up and grabs his drink and kind of begins to almost like circle you like a shark.
I guess so. I'm infected.
Gifted.
With. That's what I meant to say. And I chatted with another Drowned King a couple like days ago. I didn't know how this kind of worked, so
Right.
I was just trying to chat with you guys again. I guess all of you, if we're all connected.
And what about? And you see he kind of like closes the distance a little bit. He's like leans over, he's just taking you in.
Do you guys like all know each other? It was kind of just
We
trying to get
are
to know you guys.
of a similar mind, and obviously we are clones of one another, but we are independent in our own thoughts and our own thinking.
You guys don't like keep tabs on each other, really?
No.
Okay, so you wouldn't know like this is Haley asking. Zarathar?
That is our name.
Oh, all of you have that name.
Some variation, yes.
Oh,
One of us is dead, killed by the Six. One of us is off gallivanting amongst the stars and what have you. And then I'm here.
In the saloon.
Well, yes, the Iron Horse is typically where I like to hang out, and you reached out to me, so...
Oh, okay. That's great.
So this is just the space that my mind generated to have this conversation.
Well, it's a lovely bar. It's great. I was just wondering, do you remember a guy named the Patron?
I have an inkling, yes. I believe I was the one who bound him.
Yes. Me and my friends, they're not here right now, but they're my friends. We were hoping to maybe do that to somebody else.
You're looking to bind someone.
Yes, that'd be great.
Okay.
I didn't know if like maybe you'd be down to do it again because he's related to the guy you bound up and maybe you didn't like him, or just maybe we could do it for you. We just need some tips.
So you wish me to bind someone who is related to the patron, or you want to know how to bind somebody related to the patron?
Yes, that
All
would
right.
be
And who is that?
Valerian.
Ah. All right. So you wish me to bind someone who is probably one of the most powerful beings to walk this planet, yes?
That's like the problem we're having with him.
Right.
Because he wants to like end the world, and that's a bummer.
That's a problem. Yeah, that's a problem.
Yeah.
Well, I'd say you are quite brave coming here and asking me this question.
Well, you were super nice last time. Or I guess the other guy was really nice. So I thought, you're really. I'm having a great conversation with you. Sorry, go ahead. My bad.
You talk a lot when you get nervous. Is that correct?
No, it's more. It's like deflecting and not. Yeah, I do that sometimes.
All right.
I'm nervous like most of the time, so I kind of think it's just.
It's just a standard setting. All right. Well, what do I get in exchange?
I guess it's kind of like a. Are you looking for something right now, or we've kind of been doing errand runs for a lot of people.
I don't know if I want an errand. I don't think you really have anything to offer me.
We're really good at breaking into vaults.
Are you and your friends? I mean, if you're considering taking on the Raizanas, you must be. Are you strong?
We're getting there, yeah. I'd say so.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what. I will help you bind Valerian and the like, in whatever way, shape, or form. Hopefully not die horribly and get torn to pieces, which most likely will happen.
Wait, to us?
Yeah, oh, undoubtedly. But I will help you in this venture. In exchange, I'm running a little tournament here in Barovia, and one of our teams just dropped out. And so if you and your team, you and your friends participate in the tournament, and you win, I'll help you.
One quick question. When is the tournament? Like next week?
It would be this weekend. So in a day or so.
Oh. A day or so.
I mean, time is of no consequence here. It's in a day.
Okay. I feel bad not asking the team, but I feel like that's we can do a competition. That's
Absolutely.
like nothing. Is it like to the death?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. That's what I thought. I was assuming it was a to the death thing, but
Right. It will be basically a gauntlet of obstacles, competitions, battles, those sorts of things, and the last team standing wins.
And we all get to fight as a team?
Yes, you will work together with your friends.
Oh, we got this.
No, you won't have to kill your friends. No.
Yeah, awesome.
You might see them die, but, it is what it is.
Well, we probably die in like a couple weeks anyways, so
right.
Fuck it, right?
The apocalypse, right. But yes, you, if you fight in my tournament, and you win, I will help you bind Valerian.
That'd be great. That'd be so sick.
Yes.
One quick question before I wake up.
Right.
Do you have any tips on dealing with Jeane deals?
You made a deal with a Jeane?
Yeah, my bracelet.
Oh, you're already partway there. Oh.
Yeah, just...
Which Jeane was it?
Zahara.
Ah, all right. He's the one you're bound to with a deal?
Yeah. It's not great. Because well, now I'm embarrassed to tell you. I infected Valerian and then realized that was a pretty bad idea.
That was a terrible idea.
So I fixed it, but...
Okay.
But
he's the one you are bound to.
Yeah,
yes?
He's like, you have to do whatever I say kind of thing.
Can't have that. All right. Okay.
No, that sucks. So.
Well, you're doing me a favor, joining this tournament and what have you. I can't have you getting whisked away. Also, you're one of mine, so I can't have you under the service of someone else. So I will handle it.
Oh, well, thank you very much. That's really sweet. I appreciate it. Thank you. Do you also have a wedding to go to, or was that just
No?
the guy? You should go to a wedding. I bet you'd have a really
Well,
good time.
I have to go murder a Jeane before I can
Oh.
go to anything else.
Okay, well, I appreciate you taking care of this. It was kind of like a really... Oh, yeah, that's it.
That's it. Anything else, Peter?
Yeah. That's all I can think of. I appreciate you doing this. This kind of like thank you. And we'll be in your tournament, and we'll find Valerian. We're like a little team.
Yes. All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back to my drink now. Would you mind getting out of my bar?
Yeah. No problem. Just like through the door, and I'll
Yes.
be out. Okay.
Just
nice talking to you.
He goes back and he sits at the bar, and you all wake up, kind of to the sounds of like basically what would be like Perry guys kind of being like, guys, wake up, we're almost there.
Thank you so much, Perry.
No problem. I'm very tired, very sleepy.
Yeah,
I had to dodge several other ships of the ocean during the evening. Not the guy that was chasing us, just ships in general.
Okay.
Because I flew along the coast and people were like, "Whoa, a dragon!"
Yeah.
You know,
that's a normal take. That's normal.
Yeah.
Like,
It was a really smooth ride, though. You did great.
I did my best.
Yeah.
And as you can see, basically, you are flying along the coasts of the Nation of Six. And as you make your way kind of around the kind of northern, you went east and then you had to go north to go around, as she didn't want to fly directly over the Nation of Six.
Mm-hmm.
Is you see the sunny weather that you had been enjoying most of this ride is now replaced by a very, very heavy cloud cover that as you approach this kind of like darkened kind of mountainous part of the landscape, you can see the clouds almost like stop. These dark clouds kind of stop, like almost like a hard line around as they're kind of hovering over this dark part of the country. As you begin to kind of come into land on the coast of this kind of very rocky, the ground is very kind of, it's kind of dark grass, like almost like dead grass, like kind of everywhere, kind of barren trees. As she kind of comes into land and she goes, would you mind getting off really quick?
Yeah.
As you all kind of pile off.
Yeah.
You see she shrinks back to her humanoid form and just kind of, that was exhausting. I'm very tired. I'm gonna go. And she just falls asleep.
Okay. All right. Champion.
And Atlas kind of brushes himself off and stands up and goes, well, looks like we're in Barovia now.
Looks like.
Yeah, I mean, dead trees, permanent cloud cover.
Oh, man.
Sure.
Great.
Goth heaven, apparently.
Pretty much.
Guys, I got off a call. I just chatted with the Drowned King last night, and it was the one we were gonna go talk to.
Oh,
What did they say?
Problem is solved so easy.
what does that mean?
He's gonna help us bind the Valerian.
Oh.
We just have to do him a favor, which I think we're used to.
I hate
Doing
that that's
favors.
true. I hate that that's true at this point.
Doing favors that Peter planned. Hey guys, we got another favor I've decided we're doing.
It moves the story forward. It's all good.
Yeah. But all we have to do is fight in this competition, or do like a gauntlet for him, because his team dropped out last minute, I guess.
Uh-oh.
The thing, it's like to the death.
Uh-oh.
But my thought process, we're going to die in a couple weeks anyways if we don't do this.
Well,
and
I feel like I've had this conversation too many times already. We shouldn't plan on dying. dying should be, again, the last thing on our lists forever.
I just think that this is not too bad of a deal because we went through like the vault and everything. Like, who else are they gonna have this competition, right?
Why would you say this thing? Why would you speak
Okay.
this out loud?
Yeah, sure. Let's do, track and field day to the death. Why not? It'll be fine.
I mean, I'm not much of an athlete, but I think I can.
There's gonna be like a puzzle or something that we're gonna need.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
hope there's one. Wait. You said so what about your genie problem?
I didn't say I was gonna ask anything about my genie problem because I didn't want to talk about it.
Oh, okay.
I didn't want to let you guys know that I was
Gotcha,
gonna talk to him
gotcha.
about my genie problem.
Okay, so rewind.
Yep. I rewind time. No.
All my piece gone. Okay, so that handles our Valerian problem.
Well,
I mean, he's gonna help us bind Valerian. That's not like a it's done kind of thing, but that's kind of what we came here for, to ask him to help do that.
So are we meeting him at the bar, or are we
guess he
just heading to this these tournament ground like?
He did tell you to meet him at the Iron Horse.
Okay, cool. Yes, we're going to the Iron Horse.
Oh, okay, so that is a place that exists. So we don't have
Yeah,
to
I
worry
was in
about-
there in my dreamscape.
Oh.
Yeah,
Did
it was like a
you-
saloon. It was sick.
Oh.
I happen to see where it is.
I was inside, and like when I went through the door, I kind of
Okay.
like woke up, sort of thing.
Fair enough.
So I know the inside really well, but I don't really know the
Okay.
outside. But we have a day until the competition, so we can like
Oh,
find it.
Cool. All right, we gotta look for a bar saloon of a drowned king. Love that. Okay.
I'll turn to Atlas and the narrator. Any ideas, guys?
Well, I'm assuming it's probably in the capital,
Hmm.
in Evermore. Sorry, not Evermore. Nevermore. I get that
Oh.
confused all the time. Nevermore.
I love Edgar Allan Poe.
How fairy tale?
What?
It's a thing back on our planet.
Like website.
No,
Like a
yes,
website. You're
like a
catching on.
website.
I'm doing my best.
You're doing great. I look over to the narrator. Hey, bud, do you know
Yeah. What?
an Aurelia?
An Aurelia?
Yes.
Nope.
Cool. That's just good to know. Well, I'm just gonna say, I'm gonna say this right now, I'm weave sick. And well, I kind of listened to the sickness, I guess, the metronome, whatever you want to call it. And when I went to sleep, I woke up in a white void. Gold throne. Beautiful woman, being, celestial, I don't know, sitting there. They said they were the caretaker, the how do I word this properly? They oversaw, I guess, the multiverse? Yeah. And, well, it is, I mean, Novum is completely separated from the rest of everything else, as we know. But let's just say Aurelia is not sympathetic towards the plights of mortals. And they're very, 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 not bad, just work-oriented. They don't like that Novum exists in the way that it does. And, well, I may or may not want to wipe this place off the face of their map.
get in line, right?
At this point, I'm fucking sick of it.
Yeah, so someone else that's not gonna help us.
Yeah.
Do they-
Well, they said they'd help me. They said they'd help me. And do I know what they did, or is it just Christian's knowledge?
It's a Christian knowledge thing.
Cool. And they touched me, and then I don't know what that did. So
Oh.
no, not like that. Not like that. They just tapped me on the forehead, and I don't know what that did. So I just want to let everyone know that there is another thing out there that is not helpful.
Oh, okay.
Good to know.
Awesome.
I'm a little more
Good to
concerned
know.
about the whole like sickness thing. you
Yeah,
were
what does that
talking-
do?
Yeah.
Well, attaching myself to raw weave to find our dear Perry and the other treasure, the heart. I kind of had to reach in and grab the 2 magical signatures, that whole thing, and in doing so, I've gotten what Valerian called weave sickness, or weave madness. There's the word. That's the word. So
What does that mean, Jeane?
I don't know, 100%.
And you see the narrator kind of sheepishly kind of steps into the conversation and goes, the weave is where all of this comes from. You know, where gods come from, where magic comes from, where all of this comes from. And, you know, using, you know, magic spells and equations and putting magic into items is how people, you know, who are mortal or on the material plane can interact with it. But you get weave sickness when you interact with it directly, because it's too much. You know, it's like you know, those things you told me about batteries. It's like when you overcharge a battery, eventually the battery itself starts to, you know, wear away. It's like that. My dad tried to bend it to his will once, and it went very, very bad. So it's not good. It's not good.
Well, I'm not trying to bend anything to my will, so maybe it'll leave me alone for a little while longer.
Hopefully.
So he didn't like find like a cure for it?
No, he's still very sick and going to continue to get sick. My dad. But that's also because he continues to really use raw weave power.
That was destroying the other planets and stuff, right? Or...
Yes.
Okay.
He's able to, you know, do a lot of terrible things with it. It's what makes him so dangerous, is that he can withstand doing it because he can withstand the weave sickness for so long. But as long as you don't lean too much into it, it might just be a bad headache, like a permanent, like chronic headache.
GM, is it worse than that already?
It's like a throbbing headache.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's just that tick tick tick, that drumming in the back of your mind.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Does it like get better, or
again, it's like he overcharged his battery. You know, he didn't use the equations and spells and things exist so that we can interact with it safely. You know what I mean? It's like safety measures. But instead of having safety measures, you kind of went right in, and that, you know, that's not good. It's powerful, you know, but it's not meant, you know, for normal people to
Well,
utilize.
it seemed to surprise the watcher of the multiverse, so maybe that's a good thing. I don't know.
Maybe. Who knows? But if you start to notice your veins glowing, let me know.
Hey, everyone will know if that starts happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Check myself real quick just to make sure.
No veins are glowing. You're good. Just a bad headache. All right.
Anybody else have weird, crazy dreams?
Atlas was like, I dreamt I had a farm.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it was nice.
That's soft, and I appreciate that.
That's
Yeah.
so tragic.
My brother has a farm, so I think
Oh.
maybe I'd like to have one too.
You could have like be neighbors with your brother on the
Right,
farm.
that'd be great. That'd be great.
Cool.
Yeah.
Really cool.
Well, we should probably get walking before the wolves find us.
Wolves?
Yeah.
Wait, what? Hold on,
Yeah.
wait.
We're in Barovia, and he gets to just kind of like walk down the road. Do you all follow?
Oh yeah, I'm not trying to
Yeah.
get absconded by wolves.
Can
I'll,
Perry walk?
Perry's
she's-
sleeping.
I'll like half wake up Perry and have her climb
Hmm?
on my back. Just get on my
Okay.
back, honey.
Okay.
Come here. There you go.
And she's
All
just
right.
asleep on your back. And as the six of you kind of venture off down the road, the camera kind of begins to pull back and away as you all begin to walk. Oh, wait, why are you pointing at me, Christian?
Don't you fucking break another chain, you son of a bitch.
Whenever the camera pulls back,
Thing.
It's a good thing. It's a fun thing.
No, it's not.
No, it's
I think it's good.
It's a fun thing. As the
Alright.
camera pulls back and away from you all, as you all venture down this road, it kind of pans forward towards Nevermore and pans down into what seems like this large Gothic arena, where you can see what looks to be the ground is sopped in blood. You can see body parts kind of all over the place. As you see this massive armored figure in this kind of basically broken, destroyed knight armor grab someone and throw them against the wall. They splat against the wall in this kind of like a very dramatic fashion. And you hear the announcer and goes, and there we have it, our final qualifying team for the upcoming tournament. And we will see you all tomorrow for the final round. And the camera pulls back and away from this person as they stand over this body. And just in the distance, we hear this breaking noise as a chain shatters.
God, son of a
what is your
What's
your problem?
And that's where we're going to
God.
start the gang. Thank you so much for joining us for episode 14 of Echoes of Legacy. I have been your game master, AlecTheBard, and I'm going to throw it off to my lovely players to say goodbye. Haley, why don't you start?
Yeah, bye. My name's Haley. I'm HailieRosie on everything. This fucking sucks. We just rode a dragon. That's all we did. Anyway, Steph, go for it.
Yeah, that's me. I'm Steph. Equinoxdice. Yup.
Yeah, yeah.
Yup. Go for it, Christian.
That was Christian, aka AFluffyGoomba, all over the internet. This has been a gas. I love meeting other antagonists. That's so fucking cool. Fucking Doomsday Clock is wrong. Jesus Christ. Betty, help.
Hey. My name's Betty. I'm Who.The.Lovely on TikTok and Instagram. And, I don't have anything else to add.
All right, everybody.
Yeah.
We will see you all next time. Bye, everybody.
Yes! Yes!